Hello everyone, it's you and Lee again. Before we continue, I just wanted to let you know to, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, and as always, if you can, try and donate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put up in the general description of my YouTube page different ways you can donate. We got 6 different ways to donate. First is PayPal for US funds, and I have cryptocurrency for Picoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT stablecoin, and if you live in Vietnam, you can also donate to me by bank transfer. Alright, let's get into it. So, today I'm going to go ahead and show you the other brand of herbal cigarettes that I got from the mail from a place called Destin's Place VN. And they're these. These are zero nicotine. There's no tobacco, no nicotine, no formaldehyde, no benzene, nothing like that. Alright, and these are the ones that are the cheaper alternative. And they do come in packs of 20. Alright, not packs of 14 like the other one. Now, I'm going to light one up and smoke it while I go ahead and discuss more of this video. So, as you can see, this is what they look like. Alright, it looks like a regular cigarette. Especially on the inside, it looks like a regular cigarette, but it's not tobacco. Now, from what the guy told me in Vietnamese, because I used the Google Translator, they use fermented herbs. So they're herbs, not tobacco. There are no forbidden or dangerous substances in these cigarettes. Alright, so they are safe. Now these ones are supposed to be vanilla flavored, but I can't really tell if there's vanilla flavoring or not. But it tastes like a cigarette, like a tobacco cigarette, but there's no tobacco in it. You know, it has that I don't know, power, I guess you would say. But these ones, like I said, they look like a cigarette, they taste like a cigarette, but they're not really cigarettes. Now, these are normally used in Hollywood. Now, this particular brand, Rollo, this particular brand is not associated with Hollywood in any way, shape, or form. Alright? I just want to make that clear. However, cigarettes like these are what's used in smoking scenes in various movies and TV shows where a character has to smoke, but they don't want to keep chain smoking off of a pack of real cigarettes. Alright? Because that'll give nicotine poisoning and that'll make the actor or actress really sick. So they use these instead, and like I said, it looks like a cigarette, smells like a cigarette, but it's not a real cigarette. Alright? Now see, on the website, which will be in the description below, oh, and by the way, just like with the other one, don't order if you live outside Vietnam because they don't ship internationally as far as I know. Now these ones, if you order 20 packs, it's 600,000 VND, which if you bust it down per pack, it's about 30,000 dong a pack. That's a little over $1 USD per pack. A little over $1. And you can have a whole pack of these herbal cigarettes, not just, you know, $15 or $20. Not just a little over $1, and you can have a pack of cigarettes just like this. Now, just like with the last video, with this video, I'm not being paid to give this assessment. All right, they are not paying me. They're not reimbursing me. I'm just giving you, the people of YouTube, my honest opinion about this product. So you can decide for yourself whether or not you want to go ahead and purchase it or not. Now these are from what I would consider to be for everyday use. Like every day. Alright? The Eco Herbal cigarettes, the one I showed you in my last video, those are the ones that you bring to parties. Like if you're dressing up, you look nice, and you want to go ahead and smoke a cigarette, you bring the eco cigarettes if you want to go fancy. But for everyday, average casual use, these Rollos are really good. Now, on the package, as you can see, it says zero nicotine. There's no nicotine in these cigarettes at all. It says 100% herbal cigarettes. No nicotine, formaldehyde, benzene, or anything like that. Now, I know a little Vietnamese. I don't know a lot, but I know a little bit. Also, on one side of the package, it lists the company, where it's located, made in Vietnam. It does say that. Also, it lists the ingredients on the other side: mint, 30% mint, 40% Lock Tien. No idea what that is. Dung Quay, Din Hun, my own honey, and caffeine. So one of them ingredients has got to be vanilla, because these are the vanilla flavored ones. The other ones that I just put on order are the caramel flavored ones, and that's supposed to have 2 times the caffeine. Now, personally, I don't care about the caffeine aspect of it, because I drink coffee and tea just about every day. That's probably one of the reasons why I can't sleep that well. But anyways, getting back to these. So, it does come in an actual box, like cigarettes normally come in. On the back, it lists different stuff. It's all in Vietnamese. I can't really read it that well. And it also lists expiration 12 months from date of manufacture. Now, the one thing on here that I noticed is that the date of manufacture is not printed. However, I know that they just ran out, and that they just went ahead and, like they ran out and then they just went ahead and reordered. So these are literally brand spanking new, like straight from the factory, brand new. Alright, they have not been sitting in some warehouse for 9 months, 10 months. No, these are brand new. So they're good for up to 1 year from the date when they were first made. Now, why do I smoke in these videos? Well, primarily because of the fact that I want to show you that, yes, I am actually enjoying the product. I'm not just saying that I like it or anything like that. I'm actually showing you that I like the product. Now, see, the thing is, though, these cigarettes, for me, are a good thing from my point of view, because of the plain and simple fact that I satisfy my urge to smoke, and it's not nicotine, there's no tobacco, it doesn't make me sick. It makes me happy, but it doesn't make me sick. You see what I mean? Oh yeah. Now, here in Vietnam, you have, you have different options. You can buy 3 packs, 5 packs, 10 packs, or 20 packs. Now, I bought 20 packs, alright? So you get 2 packages, like this, alright? And each pack like this, has 10 packs of cigarettes in them, alright? I don't know if you can see it that well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, alright? So if you can see how clear it is, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 in one package. Now, in America, the carton, which is 10 packs of smokes, normally comes like this, 5 by 2, okay? But here, they arrange it more like well, it looks like a thing of paper, you know what I mean? I would say not A4 size, it's like A3, A2, I don't know what the actual size is, but I know there's a size for paper that corresponds to the size of that. Now, honestly, like I said earlier, with these, they satisfy my need to smoke, my urge to smoke, and at the same time, it makes me happy. Now, just like I said in the last video, smoking anything is bad for you. Alright? I'm not going to tell you that these are healthier than anything else. Alright? But for people who have that itch to smoke, that urge to smoke, you're looking for something different, you don't want to smoke cigarettes anymore, you want to smoke something else, this is for you. And if you buy 600,000 dong worth, that's 20 packs, 2 cartons of cigarettes, free shipping, and each pack is 30,000 dong. That's a little over $1. Like $1 and some change, like $1.10, $1.20 a pack. Alright? And like I said, they're quite cheap. And these, like I said, they're suitable for everyday use. Now, as far as the actual smell, like what the room smells like, well, it smells like a cigarette. It doesn't smell like a tobacco cigarette. It doesn't completely smell like herbs, like the eco cigarettes do. These smell like a regular cigarette, but it's not an actual cigarette, Like I said at the beginning of the video, the guy said in Vietnamese to me through the Zalo that the herbs are fermented. So they have some kind of fermentation process where they mix everything together, they ferment it. Obviously, it has to be dried out before they go ahead and put it in the cigarette tubes. If I ever find one, I was thinking to get me one of them there fancy cigarette holders, so that way my fingers don't get stained up. The other thing I noticed, the ash, the difference between the eco cigarettes and the Rollo cigarettes as far as the ash goes, the ash for this is like a dark gray. It's not white, it's not black like the eco cigarettes. This is more gray color as far as the ash goes. And yeah, this is technically a cigarette, even though there's no tobacco or nicotine or nothing in it. So if you want to go out for a smoke break, you go to work, you want to go out for a smoke break, grab some of these, tell your boss, hey, I need to go out for a cigarette break, and there you go, cigarette break. And just like with the eco cigarettes from Naturals Heal, these cigarettes also come with papers from the factory laboratory testing that proves the quality of their product. Now, why is this important? Well, it's simple. See, here in Vietnam, whenever you sell something, anything, you have to have clear origin. Alright? You have to be able to prove where the ingredients came from. As far as cigarettes go, you have to prove that there's no forbidden illegal substances or anything like that in there. You have to prove a lot of stuff in order to sell stuff here in Vietnam. And with these particular ones, they have factory papers, lab testing papers, everything that proves that these cigarettes are genuine and authentic. So if you live in Vietnam and you're looking for something different, I highly recommend that you check out not only the Naturals Heal in my last video, but also check out this company too. And like I said earlier, I'm not being paid for this. I'm not being compensated in any way, shape, or form. I'm just giving you, YouTube viewers, my honest opinion about these particular brand of herbal cigarettes. And if you come to Vietnam, you see my videos, you come to Vietnam and you want to buy a pack, let me know. Because of the fact that since I carry these cigarettes on me for right now, instead of going through the company, you can go directly to me. And I'd be more than happy to sell you one for about 50,000 dong a pack. That's how much they sell them for 3 packs. 50,000 dong for 3 packs. That's how much they sell for. So that'd be about what I would sell them for. Now, I'm not saying anybody will, and that's okay. But if you come to Vietnam, you want a pack or 3 packs or whatever, you go ahead and let me know. Now, the only difference that I would do different from the companies that I would not do 10 packs, 1, 5, 10, 20 packs, I wouldn't do that. At the most, I would do 3 packs for 50,000 each, because I would have to make some money off of that too. You know what I mean? Buy wholesale, sell retail, and all that. Now, see, as you can tell, from the time I light up until the time I put it out, it's normally about 20 minutes or so. And see, some cigarettes burn up really quick, some burn really slow. What I did, just like with a regular pack of tobacco cigarettes, is that you pack it in, like tap, 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 but with the whole pack at once. This way it compresses it a little bit and it burns a lot slower. We got about one more puff and I put it out. Yeah, about right here is where I should put it out. Now, see, what I do differently is that, just like with tobacco cigarettes, what I advise people to do is to save the cigarette butts. Because if you put it out, like at the Rollo name, just like with the Eco cigarettes, where you put it out at the just before the start of the circle on the Eco cigarettes, you'll have a little bit of herbs left over inside, alright, of the cigarette butt. I save those so that when I start to run low, or, just because, I can go ahead and roll up a cigarette myself and then smoke that. Alright, well, I've come about to the end of this video. It's already about 20 minutes long. What I'm going to do next is I'm getting ready to shave my head. Because, as you can see, my hair is starting to get a little long and I need to shave my head. But my honest assessment of these cigarettes is simple. For 600,000 dong, you get 20 packs in either vanilla or caramel flavor. I got the vanilla ones, as you can see. I got the vanilla ones. And that breaks down the price to 30,000 dong per pack and free shipping. Now, for people that are in Vietnam, you want to smoke something different. Maybe you're trying to quit smoking cigarettes, or maybe you're just like me. You haven't smoked in a long time and you want to smoke, but you don't want to smoke cigarettes. What are you going to do? Well, you can go ahead and buy these. These are budget friendly, not addictive, because there's no nicotine in it. It's not addictive. And also, it looks like a cigarette, feels like a cigarette, somewhat smells like a cigarette, but it's not a real cigarette. It's just fermented herbs and stuff. That's it. So, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, and please donate. Ever since I started doing my videos again on a somewhat regular basis, I've not received a single donation. Remember, there's 6 different ways you can donate. For U.S. funds, you can donate to my PayPal account. For cryptocurrency, I accept Picoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT stablecoin, and if you live in Vietnam, you can also go ahead and do a bank transfer. I have Vietnam Bank. So, I just want to say that this is Julie Han, speaking to you live from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, neighborhood 42 of An Phu Dong Ward, saying have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, be safe, and I'll see you again in my next video. Peace.